Philip Galinsky of Samba New York, and in this video I'll be teaching you a basic pattern for samba on the Pandeiro de Couro. What's the Pandeiro de Couro? It's the animal skin head Pandeiro, and this is my beautiful animal skin head Pandeiro by Contemporanea. It's 10 inches in diameter. It's the Lucier model, and if you're looking for a very light, super high quality animal skin head Pandeiro, this is the one I recommend. All right, so if you're not yet familiar with what I consider to be the most basic pattern for samba on the Pandeiro in general, but specifically in the Condução rhythm, which is the straight ahead samba rhythm. Condução means driving, so it's none other than the basic subdivisions of the samba. Definitely check out a video that I posted previously here to the channel called A Basic Pattern for Samba on the Pandeiro, Condução. Okay, so make sure that you're familiar with that basic pattern and all the different elements of it, which I'll review very quickly here. And then I'm going to teach you some additional elements that are very typically used to play that pattern on the Pandeiro de Couro. Okay, so just to review very quickly, we have for this most basic pattern for samba, the basic Condução rhythm, we have thumb, fingers, heel, fingers. Okay, we play that for each beat. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Okay, we're going to press our middle finger into the underside of the head for the full duration of beats 1 and 3, and release our finger or unmute for the full duration of beats 2 and 4. Okay, so this mimics what a surdo does, a single surdo does in a samba band, right? So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, when we add the subdivisions, that becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this most basic pattern for samba, the Condução rhythm on the Pandeiro, features both or incorporates both the pulse level of the music and the subdivision level. Okay, we can even incorporate the timeline level, but that would be the subject for another video. All right, so now we also, as I teach in that other video, we can also rotate the Pandeiro on the second subdivision. So I'm just rotating my forearm like this. So I'm going 1 E, and I rotate it back for the and. 1, okay, so 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Okay, so putting it all together, we get 3 E and 4 E and And we could certainly play this Condução rhythm this most basic Condução rhythm on the Pandeiro de Couro, just like that, in the same way that we play it on the Pandeiro de nylon, the plastic head Pandeiro. Okay, however, there are some unique characteristics of the Pandeiro de Couro that I would like to teach you here, particularly as they apply to this basic Condução rhythm. Okay, so the first thing is that instead of rotating only on the second subdivision and back to the third subdivision, we're going to rotate. So the first note will be flat. The second note or subdivision will be rotated. Third will be rotated, we'll be back. And then the fourth, we're gonna rotate, and then we're back for the first again. So we're gonna do an additional rotation. All right, so we're gonna go 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E show you what I'm doing underneath here. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Okay, so what this does is it this constant rotation in the left hand, which again is very typical in the Pandeiro de Couro, it emphasizes the sound of the platinellas, the jingles. All right. So once you've gotten a handle on that, I'll teach you an additional element, which is also very typical in the Pandeiro de Couro, the animal skin head pandeiro, which is instead of playing all the bass notes with the thumb, which is very typically how it's done with the plastic head pandeiro, on the animal skin head pandeiro, we can play those bass notes with the thumb, but we can also play them with our fingers in a kind of cupped position here like this. Okay, so I kind of lunge at the head with my fingers. Okay, so let me just show you this variation on this most basic Condução rhythm for the samba. We're gonna go 1 E and 2. So let me just play it for you with all the bass notes played with the thumb here. So we're gonna go 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. So on the last subdivision of beats 2 and 4, instead of playing a finger stroke, which is mostly the sound of the jingles, we're going to play another bass note. Okay. Now on the Pandeiro de Couro, you could do this on the Pandeiro de Nylon too, but it's more typical on the Pandeiro de Couro. We can play that bass note on the of 2 and the of 4 with our fingers. I use my first, second, and third fingers. Everyone does it a little differently. That's how I do it. And this may take you a while to get that bass sound. Try to make it as close to the thumb stroke as you can. Okay, so now let's play this variation using the bass notes played with the fingers. All right, just on the of 2 and the of 4. Okay, so 3 E and 4 E and Okay, so practice that a lot. It will take a lot of practice. Make sure that you're not bending your wrists like this or like this or like this. Keep your arm straight. Keep your hand aligned with your arm. The rotation is just like this. Okay? And also make sure that you're making a clear distinction between the sound of the jingles, which are these 3 fingers here by the edge, and the bass note with the fingers. Okay, so when you put it all together, a little faster, we get 3 E and 4 E and Okay, keep in mind that in the most basic version of the pattern, we're only accenting the thumb strokes, and those thumb strokes only occur right on top of each beat, right? Now, when we play this variation, we're accenting all the bass notes. So it'll be the notes on the 1, 2, 3, 4, and also the of 2 and the of 4. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section, and have fun with the Pandeiro de Couro. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.